I mean, one thing, especially with Rohit Bhai and Gauti Bhai and all the support staff, they keep telling us to fight no matter what. And I think that's something that has been instilled in us, in all of us, no matter what situation we are in, we'll just fight no matter what. And playing for India, especially in a ground like MCG, a big occasion against Australia, Boxing Day test, we'll do no matter what it takes for us to be in good position. I think they was definitely good today. Very, very hard. I mean, very, very happy for Nitish. Got an unbelievable 100. Honestly, I'm sure this will be remembered forever.
Yesterday spoke about how the batting, how it's a good thing for you. How pleasing is it for you to be able to contribute in such a good situation and to spend as much time as you did? You've done a lot in domestic, but to be doing it here, doing this place, how was it for you?
Very happy, honestly, and Gauti Bhai and all the support staff kept believing in me, kept telling me what I'm capable of, especially at this level, in this format. That really means a lot to me. That sort of makes me believe that what I can do special things for the Indian team in this format. So definitely, had a good day. I mean, would have been even better if I'd if I had gone on to get some more runs and hadn't lost my wicket. But yeah, I mean, I think we're in a good position today.
With Shardul, another very difficult wicket, very difficult situation, and today also a very difficult situation with Nitish. Like, if you can talk through the both ways, like the degree of difficulty there today, like which is more closer to your heart?
I think playing against Australia, you're always going to be put under challenge. I mean, no matter what, the challenges can be different, can be in different ways, but it's just that you've got to be ready to fight through those challenging situations. And I was just thinking about the things that I need to be doing so that I would see off some important spells. They came in quite hard. We just made sure we didn't lose any wicket, especially in those spells. And once we got through those spells, I mean, runs sort of started to come in a lot easier as well. I think the entire day was a mixture of different phases. Sort of when I went in, things were quite difficult, quite challenging. Obviously, I had to see through first. Initially first 20 balls, and then runs started coming in, and then obviously after we went back from tee, since it rained for a long time, wicket got a little stickier and started to do a lot more. And obviously that 30 minutes, 40 minutes was definitely important for us to see through, which we which we did, and it was a good sign for us as well. So yes, different phases we got through today, and yes, as I said, playing against Australia and big series, you're always up against challenge.
No doubt all of us enjoyed you and Nitish batting, but you were in the best seat to watch Nitish batting. How would you describe his innings from technical and mental point of view?
One thing for sure is mentally very, very strong. I mean, I've known him for quite a few years. So the way he went about his business today was amazing. I mean, he made sure he picked those phases in the game where he thought he'd get a few boundaries in, and he made sure he was also aware that we needed to see through a few balls as well when the situation got a little challenging for us. But yeah, unbelievable 100. I mean, this 100 will be talked about and remembered for a very, very long time. Boxing Day 100, I think he'll forever remember as well.
Watching from that period after the team break, when you talk about when you and Nitish batted a bit more conservatively, was the focus on trying to wear out Australia's fast bowlers? Do you believe you can sort of tire them out going into the final?
I mean, the focus was definitely to see through those 30-40 minutes, because there was something happening quite often than not. But yes, we kept communicating about that. We knew how important this partnership was going to be, even though we'd gotten about 80-90 runs before that. So yes, I think we're in a good position today.
Guys, even Australia is waiting for the BGT to wrap this quickly because it's Thursday long day. Mr. Kaushik,
Actually, we don't know a lot about Nitish. We just see it from outside. He's very calm. Can you tell us a little bit about how he's like in the dressing room and how he's out in the middle in terms of conversation? What do you guys talk about when they have to talk?
I mean, one thing about Nitish is no matter what he's doing, like on the field or off the field, he's going to give his 120%. That's his approach to life, not just cricket. And obviously, I saw him quite closely during the IPL as well. His work ethics and the things that he would do before every game, around games, was something very, very pleasing for all of us to watch. And we knew something was very special going to come around the corner. And you know, I mean, I'm sure you guys will get to talk to him at some stage, and you guys will get to know a lot more about him.
We'll have to cut this press conference because they have to come out. Thank you.
Washington, you're a few years older than Nitish. Did you have any advice, any shrewd advice that you had to give him, or do you just let him play his natural game today?
I mean, not at all. If anything, I just kept reminding him what the team required from that particular situation. We definitely had an objective and a message from the dressing room every now and then. So I just had to sort of tell him, what is important at this point of time, and if you can just focus on this, rest of the things will be taken care. I think both of us complemented each other really well, and definitely the communications that we had with each other helped us and the team as well.
Yes, go ahead.
Oshie, can you talk us about that? What's the environment like? What we can expect for tomorrow? You guys did really well as far as batting is concerned. Now, what's the planning for tomorrow?
I mean, obviously, I still feel there's something for the bowlers in this wicket. So if you can get them all out around 100, 150, I think. Generally, for bowlers, there is something on the wicket because I mean, sun hasn't come out a lot, and it's been overcast for most of the game until now, I guess. So, I mean, if we can bowl in the right areas, if we can take our chances, I'm sure we should be able to get them for 150, and day 5 will be a lot exciting.
You spoke about how both of you sort of backed yourselves to play a different sort of game. Reddy was quite aggressive. You, on the other hand, really showed a lot of restraint. How difficult was it to sort of do that?
I mean, to be very honest, I was just focusing on what's required of me from the team's perspective. That sort of gave me a lot of clarity, and it made things easy for me to focus on the things that I'm supposed to be focusing, because we were very sure and aware that team was what the team required throughout the day, and I mean, the coach and the captain kept reminding us about it. So I mean, think in that fashion, I guess in terms of clarity, I think we were very sure as to what exactly we would need to do. So, yeah.
Was the message mainly to bat through a particular number of players, or a particular left hand, or run?
No, it was definitely important for us to spend a lot of time out there in the middle, because runs would come at some stage, even if it didn't in some phases of the game. Runs would definitely come, but the most important thing was to obviously dig in, especially with that partnership, and spend a lot of time out there in the middle. I think we did that pretty well today.
Yeah, actually, the special celebration of Nitish, first he scored a half century, he scored like he sort of pushpa. 100 is like Amrin Bahubali. So it's really not flower, it's a fire. So what kind of
Not Bahubali, it is Pushpa.
pushpa?
The
Second one is
was
Bahubali.
Pushpa, not Bahubali.
I mean, you've said it yourself. It's fire and not flower. So.
Okay. No, but what you guys can talk after that?
I mean, it's a celebration. He's killed it, honestly. So I'm sure he's got many more up his sleeves. I mean, it'll just be a matter of him getting many more hundreds, and you guys can see a lot more celebrations from him.
Actually, there was a little bit of tension in the end with wickets falling, and it sort of seemed like the century might not come. So there was a
I mean, the way he batted, he definitely deserved 100, isn't it? Like, we knew it was going to come. I mean, we knew God would be very kind in that perspective. So yeah, we were very confident that he would go past his 100, and eventually it did. It was very special. I mean, it's an amazing experience to sort of be a part of. So
Vashi, till you and Nitish came together, everybody was talking about the Australia's victory, that Australia started to win the match. Now you have brought the Indian team back to the victory path. So what sort of target are you expecting to reach to win the match? What sort of target India you have to in the mind?
honestly, every session would be important. Starting from the first session tomorrow. I guess if we could bowl well and if we could pick wickets, we should be able to get them all out for about 150. And if we can, I'm sure we'll be able to get anywhere between 250 to 300 on day 5. It will be a lot exciting as well.
Because we are having some speed of
Let's wait for this one.
Vashi, when you guys came back after the rain break, Australians were bowling a lot of dot balls. Field was more of a defensive field. So they were trying to bowl, and both of you guys were nearing your milestone. So what was the discussion happening between at that point?
I mean, we had to be patient at that time. We would only fall if we're lacking patience at that time. And we kept telling each other that, this is not going to be happening for a long time. It's very important for us to be patient and see through this spell. We sort of knew for a fact that it wouldn't be for a very long time. And yes, I mean, we just sort of were communicating with each other whatever was important for us to do for the team, and it went well today.
Was a big crowd all 3 days already. You were used to playing a T20 game or a limited overs game in front of such massive crowd, but a youngster like you, still early days in Test cricket, Nitish obviously is first on. How difficult or easy is it to kind of concentrate when the crowd gets really loud? And do you sense that discomfort in your partner while he's batting or while you are batting? What kind of conversations were you having with Nitish when it got like really loud in that afternoon session?
I mean, it's a huge blessing, isn't it, to be playing in front of over 80,000 today as well. But I think there are only positives about it. I don't see any negative or discomfort per se. I think it's a huge blessing to be out there. So many people coming out there supporting for us, cheering for us for every single run. I think it's a huge blessing, something to be really grateful for forever.
वाशी ब्रिस्बेन में पहले 2 दिन टीम इंडिया पीछे थी कि बारिश के चलते हम और बैटिंग के चलते टीम ने ड्रॉप किया. यहाँ पर भी पहले 2 दिन हम पीछे रहे, उसके बाद फिर से कम बैक था. ये कितना हेल्प करेगा सीरीज का भी जो इस मैच के 2 दिन बचे हुए हैं?
I mean, the kind of day that we had today was very important, considering the context of this particular game. And we coming into this game, we knew how important this test was going to be. Yes, I think a lot of things went well today. If we can, really keep the momentum going, I think I would definitely say momentum is on our side. If we can bowl really well tomorrow, things will get really interesting for us.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.